Hey there, beautiful souls. Jess, Intuitive Angel Healer here with your Grounded. How is everybody today? Good morning, everybody. How is everybody doing today? I haven't been up here for a while. I've been hanging low, do my thing. But, I am a light worker and my job is supposed to be up here to be sharing light working messages, right? So here I am. And if you guys don't know me, my name's Jess, Intuitive Angel Healer. I'm a spiritual guide, holistic healer, psychic medium, and I'm also a supporter of, I'm a toxic shadows relationship coach. So I help out people that are in toxic relationships. And if you need any guidance on that, the link's in my bio. I'm going to do a collective message for you guys. If you guys are spiritual, there's different levels of spirituality, and I cater to all different kinds because I'm a spiritual teacher, a mentor, and I like, my gift is to help teach knowledge and concepts. But we've been going through this big spiritual karmic craziness, and if y'all are spiritual, y'all know what I'm talking about. So that's why I kind of been laying low, because I just made a video today about making choices. Right now it's all about making choices, because a lot of people are clearing their karma right now, clearing massive generational, if you call them generational curses. I don't really like the word curse, because I'm not cursed. You're cursed if you accept it. That's kind of how I feel, because, words can shoot over anything at any moment, and you don't have to have a title to be able to do that to someone. So I feel that we just, we're clearing this out, and we're starting, literally starting new chapters. I feel pretty renewed, because I didn't, and that's why my big thing is about survivors. And don't get caught up on the technical terms of survivor, but if you don't know that you're going through these lessons, 9 times out of 10, you get sucked into them, and then you don't understand it. And that's why you start learning these lessons later on in life. But it's always awareness is key. You got to have awareness that there's even an issue. So if you're going through it, know that it's literally the tests are about to be over. Not that, the tests are always going to be here, but the duration, the intensity of the test is about cleared out, depending. And, karmic cycles are about every 7 to 10 years. And that's when I realized, that's why I was married for 10 years. That was a 10-year karmic cycle. I need to fix my makeup. That needed to be cleared out. Here's a message. Divine assistance. So yeah, when you make a choice, it's not the right choice. That's when you go through a 7 to 10 year karmic pattern. And you can stop that, and it's by the choices you make. And this really stuck with me, and I hope it sticks with somebody out there that's listening. Somebody said this. They were channeling messages. They said, you know what? God said we're going to have mutual enemies this season if you want your blessings. So you're going to have to choose man or the divine, because the divine are always around you. You have messengers. You have angels appointed to you since birth. But you have to be open to receive these messages. So Change me, divine beloved, into one who is willing to receive all the right help. Let me feel deserving of divine assistance in every way. Open me to receive. And you see all those birds on her skirt right here. That's about letting your soul have freedom, letting your mind have the freedom. And the yellow, to stand in your courage, speak your truth. Blue is all about speaking your truth, courage, Archangel Michael. Yellow is about divine enlightenment, connecting with your solar plexus, connecting with your courage to say no to someone if it's not for your highest interest, not just because it appeases somebody's ego or it makes them feel good, because most of us have spent our life trying to make others feel good, others feel comfortable, not speaking up maybe because you don't want to rock the tides. But that's what a lot of us were sent here for. We're walking, talking karma, and we were here to ruffle the feathers and enlighten the mind. And you can't do that if you go along with the flow sometimes. So sometimes it's not always about going with the flow. It depends. You need to listen to your angels, because yeah, this wants to come out so bad. Uniqueness and playfulness. Okay, I accept my own nature. I feel adventurous. Okay, especially when you're over 40 as a woman, or you've come out of like a nightmare of a marriage. Try not to look at it as and take that lesson and the bitterness in the heart. Try to take that as, wow, I don't want to do that again. How do I avoid making that wrong decision? Well, it's because if you've come out of a bad toxic marriage or whatever, you got yourself into that toxic marriage because you did not put yourself first, because you put another person's needs, and those needs may have looked like they didn't really matter at the moment, but as over time they grew and they overshadowed your needs, and that's where the uncertainty came in. I love it. Let me deeply trust. You got to deeply trust yourself first, and know that if something's not right for you, person, people, places, thing. Hi, Heather. How are you? Hello, Lenora Kendricks. You got to trust if something's not right for you, it's not right for you. And you can tell me till you're blue in the face that it's right for me, but if I don't feel it in my soul, it's not right for me. Therefore, I'm not going to have the best experience if I go and do that, no matter if everybody else is having the greatest experience. Because if it's not in your soul path, if it's not in your heart, if it doesn't fill you full of joy, all the money in the world and people and places and things that you could go to could come, and you'll never feel fulfilled, I promise. Because you have to feel fulfilled in yourself, and the fulfilledness that's inside. And I'm not trying to go in circles, but the fulfilledness that's inside of you will start to radiate on the outside of you. I love channeling messages for you guys, because I get this, and I'm a poet too, because that's part of my gift, is being a poet. I'm a spiritual poet, and my words are literal, like healing. I got prophetess somewhere down the line. I come from a very long, like the more that I study about myself, it's unique. Like I find out I got all this shamanism in here. And yeah, no wonder if 42, I'm over here talking to angels. It's not weird to me. Okay, because my life has I have this. It's in my DNA. Everything is also coming. I love this. Everything's coming for our highest good. But what is your highest good? You got to look at it as, what is your highest good? Because my highest good is different than your highest good. Okay, I have different things. You have different things. But you got to be a conduit. You got to be a vessel to receive. It's kind of like I tell people, you can't catch football if your arms are crossed like this. You gotta have your arms open. Okay? That's how spirit is. And I always tell people, if you're having a bad day, I don't care. Like, at this point in my life, I really don't care. If people want to watch, I'll give you a bigger show. But if you're having a bad day, extend your arms high. You know why? Because God and the angels and the high vibratory beings live up there, not down here. When you put your head down, when you just look to the ground, you're looking to the darkness. That may sound like a silly little thing to you, but you know, as a survivor, and this is who mostly my people are that follow me, because we get it. If you know, you know. When you're a survivor, and there's just things you know. But have you ever noticed when you put your head down and you slump your shoulders and you get pulled down more? I'm doing well, Heather. Hello, Emmanuel, Ashley. Sorry, sometimes I can't always interact, but I do see you guys. So if you do add something into the comments, I do pay attention and will comment back. But it just says everybody's joined right now. So hello, everybody. We're in the middle of a collective reading. I love this because this is the highest good. I am a conduit, and I'm just sharing positive angel messages because I'm a positive being of the light, and that's what I do as an indigo child, light worker, healer, all that good stuff. I like to share with you guys hope, because God's in charge of the miracles, but if I can connect you to a high vibration and hope, guess what? Hope is the highest vibration. It's about our mindset. If you change your mindset and the way your outlook is and your perspective, that's when the miracle happens. And because you're not trying to impose your own whatever you decide, because we tend to make up this story of how it's going to all end and be, and we don't know that. We really need to detach from the resolution of things. I can't think of the word right now. Spirit says you have a cornucopia of health. You need to connect with the light of your soul and shine that bright on your home and bring in peace, usher in peace. I keep hearing usher in peace. And let love linger and let resentment go. Somebody needs to speak their truth out there and know that that's going to help you grow. I just keep hearing speak your truth. That'll help you grow. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can let you act through me. I offer myself to you. May I be a conduit for your blessings. Use me for your highest good. You gotta trust spirit though. Okay, because I've had some things go on in my life in the past year that was purely on trust and intuition. Because if I didn't go on that, man would have lied to me. So it's 12:12 as I just said that craziness. Hold on. I can't. I'll be right back, guys. I had to fix my eyeshadow. Fix my eyeshadow. All right. Thank you guys for coming. Tap on that screen. I don't know if my, hold on a second, I don't know if my Wi-Fi is being weird. Nope. All right. So let's get some angel messages for you. Source wants you to remember that prayer is your biggest weapon. Prayer. Change me, divine beloved, into one who knows that you are my source. Fill me with confidence and faith so I know I never have to beg, just gratefully receive. Spirit is saying to flow like the river. I'm hearing that song, stand and deliver, shut your mouth. Yeah. Like a river. Yeah. Somebody needs to go deep within, and Spirit wants you to know that the answer is with you in prayer, because we don't utilize prayer enough. We rely on man too much, and we don't utilize prayer enough. And when we pray to the angels, source, wherever you pray to, we tend to outline the prayer too, which is not how Spirit can help. Because these lessons we're supposed to go through, we're supposed to learn these lessons. Some of them are unavoidable, but you can always have divine assistance within your lessons. So, angel of action, and this came up reversed. Take action towards your destiny. Okay, somebody needs to take the courage to, I'm hearing, put one foot in front of the other, and soon you'll be walking out the door. I love that. Somebody needs to live in their joy and their happiness. Hi, how are you? GT Mom, thank you for the finger hearts. This message wants to come out too. Angel warriors. Okay. Somebody needs to know that they're divinely protected out there and they can move forward. Whether it's a hunch, whether you feel like maybe that I'm crazy and this will never work. Because if it comes into your mind, it was divinely guided. In your past life, you were one of Archangel Michael's warriors. Wow. Like you were part, whoever this message is resonating with, you were part of a divine counterpart. And you were part of this brigade, this warrior brigade. Angel of wealth, this is reversed because you, over the years, like, I don't know what happened down in your lineage, but you got cut off to your finances. Somebody took advantage of what they had. Something to do with Atlantis, too. That's crazy. I just got like two vivid, like one was somebody being an angel in the Archangel army, and someone like stealing something in Atlantis. So like if you're having a financial block, this could be to a past life led a past life in Atlantis that wasn't lived right. You got talked into stealing something that wasn't supposed to, that's not right. Stealing's not right. It's one of the 10 Commandments. The stealing's not right. And anyways, or something got stole from you, but at any rate, whatever happened in this is one of the two that's going to be brought back to you, though. This wealth, there's going to be another chance at it to mend that whole wrong situation. And the money's going to be like sent to who it's supposed to be sent to. Yeah, it got stole from me. So I don't know. This is kind of crazy. I just had this whole vision right here. So the money's going to be returned. See, like the money's returned. Okay, so you don't have to worry about it, because if somebody stole something, karma is literally out with its sword right now. And it's handing out karma to people. But so you may run into a little windfall of money. Like this could be, I'm hearing Ariel. So if you like Little Mermaid, under the sea, darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. I am also a mermaid. But yeah, and I'm seeing the dolphins are about teamwork. And so, expect maybe a little windfall of money, or something's going to be returned back to you shortly, though. Spirit is knowing that it's not a good time right now. Divine timing ordained by the angels is never too late or too early, though. So know that if it's in divine timing, it's always in perfect timing. Human timing is, karma's my best friend. Oh my God, I do. The ocean is my serenity. Yes, it is definitely. I don't know if you're a water sign, but, yeah. Spirit's saying believe in yourself, though, and have patience. Like, wow, these really wanted to come out. There's a lot, but it kind of like divine timing is at work right now. It's important that you have patience, though, and you believe in yourself, because new beginnings are going to be happening for you, but you got to close out those old chapters. The old can't go in with the new. It can't. And you can't take the lessons with your blessings. It's like an either or thing. And if it's toxic, it's not a blessing, I promise. If it strokes your ego, if it strokes your sexual ego, it's probably not for your highest good. I promise. I'm not even trying to preach. I'm telling you for personal experience. Okay, because the devil is at work right now. But guess what? You can make miracles out of mistakes. You know how? You can make those miracles out of mistakes by choosing the choice that is best for numero uno. Stop making all these choices because you want to impress someone, because you want to make someone feel comfortable. I have sat in years of people making them feel comfortable, and they did not prevent them from leaving me, did not prevent them from lying to me. I gave people almost the moon and stars. If I could be like Bruce Almighty and go wrangle in the moon and bring it down to you, that's like the one thing I haven't done for some people out there. And it didn't matter, because they would have still done it. So I stopped beating myself up a long time ago for making a decision to choose. Well, I forgave myself for choosing other people before me, because I don't need to listen to other people. I need to listen to myself. You need to listen to you. If you don't think it's healthy for you, it doesn't matter if what Mary, Joey, and Tammy have to say. It's not right for you. It's not right for you. If you don't like going out to the party, to the bar, staying out till all hours of the night, not a big deal. It actually pays to be square these days, I'm telling you. You can fun of me all I want with my simple little life. My simple life. I feel free. I feel happy. I control the energy that is surrounding me, that comes in, that I intake. It's not a mystery. It's not a mystery. I have more this, let's see. I have more this year. I'm too old for that, yeah. Try every day. I have more this than other year. Yeah, so new beginnings are on their way, so we have to be patient. So we have to exercise some patience. And guess what? You need to start reflecting on your achievements. Don't reflect on what you haven't gotten yet, because some things we think we're supposed to get and they're not even a part of our path. Okay, we're just like creating this whole story that's not even supposed to be a part of our story, and then someone else says, I really like your story, so adopt that story. And even that story didn't feel right, and that's why people go to school. They didn't want to go to school. It wasn't right for them, but they didn't want to let everyone down. Now they're paying back almost $100,000 in loans. $500-$600 student loan payments, which are pretty non-forgivable these days, just to go make people happy. Like, it's craziest thing. Did you know? Shit. Damn it. Did you know that student loans are non-forgivable even if you're in a DV situation, domestic violence or any of that? Isn't that crazy? They don't give any kind of help to like women that have been abused or in those kind of things. They want their money. We need to do something out there to, like, there is a whole start a shoot. I saw this get a petition started to help give some kind of relief to people who are in those situations, because I remember being there. I remember getting my $1,000 that was my school money being used to pay my bills. It's called financial abuse. People do it. Anywho dilly, somebody needed to hear that message, because this is the next one that Archangel Chamuel's here. And if you're going or you have a history of toxic relationships, Archangel Chamuel is like your phoenix rising, and you can see that purple heart here. There's a purple rose in her heart. First of all, you're sacred. If somebody's trying to use your emotions or manipulate your kindness for weakness, that's their bad, and they're going to have to pay karma. So don't stop loving people any less than you do. Okay, but you need to first love yourself. Darn it. You first need to love yourself. And especially if you're a survivor of a toxic relationship, any kind of toxic relationship, doesn't have to be romantic. There are triggers, there are wounds that you have to heal. These don't just go away because the event stopped. They stay there. They stay in your memory muscle memory. And if you don't clear out these toxic shadows, they get handed down in your DNA to your children. I'm living proof. I've been fighting some karmic battles, and I'm like, whoa. These aren't all mine. These are my family's, but I feel good that, well, it's the days that you feel good, right? You're like, pat on the back for being the warrior that could actually handle the flames. I'm hearing, if you can't handle the heat, get your ass out the kitchen. We on a mission. Come on, and ride on a fantastic voyage. I love, that's Coolio for, I channel songs, guys, so I'm a Pisces too, so if you've ever been here, you know that I'm random, and Spirit's very random, and we have a good time. I've become the strong one. Yes, I love it. So look up and look forward, and you'll notice there's a theme of yellow. Somebody needs to really focus on their solar plexus. Your solar plexus is boop, boop, boop. It goes right here from your breastbone right here, like your sternum kind of right there, boop, at the, where your ribs end, and it goes right there to your top of your belly button. So that little space right there, that's where the seat of your courage is. Yellow is a good, if you need to beef up on your courage, yellow is a good color. You can eat yellow foods, or incorporate the color yellow. And also, if you look at, there's a seashell on here, that's about femininity. You need to release that masculinity and know that if you put your, Spirit is saying, if you put your faith in Spirit and your trust in God, you don't have to worry about being in your masculine all the time, because God's got you. And it's, you're only in your masculine because because of that fight or flight, that safety factor. But you don't have to be full on in your masculine. Somebody needs to hear this. You don't need to be full on in your masculine 24/7, because that's why you got a spirit team, and all you have to do is ask, because we do have to ask for free will, because of free will. But you need to ask Spirit to help you. I'm hearing Archangel Haniel is here. She is the Archangel of femininity and grace, and also the Archangel of the Moon. And she is helping channel grace and happiness and joy. I'm hearing like Audrey Hepburn right now, and like I'm seeing like black and white movies, like the classic beauty is what I'm seeing. Have a very blessed day. Thank you. Yeah, there's a butterfly on there too. It's about seeing your life in the eyes of joy and beauty right now, and grace. Okay, and even the mistakes you've made, look at them with grace and humility. It doesn't matter, because you're only going to get better. And I just saw an orange monarch butterfly. I love that. There's transformation and rebirth, but you can't go back to the past. And it's like about releasing all of this this confusion and doubt, because if you have confusion and doubt, that's the darkness at work, because the angels are never confusing. They may be direct, they may say something that may hurt your feelings because it's the truth, but they will never do this word circle soup confusion. When you have a choice today to make and you're like, I'm confused about it, don't make that choice, because also the angels will never make you make a choice unless you've just been straight up ignoring and procrastinating about it. Then the universe will make a choice for you. But we have free will and choice. So when you ignore something, that's the choice of I don't want to do it, and that's when the angels will take that off your plate for you, and it won't be a choice no more. But you never have to rush into any choice. And the minute somebody says you have to make a choice right now, I choose not to choose, and I choose not to choose you. Because if it's made for me, if it's really for me, guess what? It'll be there for me tomorrow. Somebody needs to hear that. You don't ever need to, it's not God, it's not the angels if they're forcing you to make a choice like that, because it don't work that way. Now, if it's something that you've just been procrastinating about, it may come in like, hey, you got to make this choice because we're getting this out and sending it down to the next person kind of thing. But like, if people pressure me, I'll just choose not to do it, because there's not just one opportunity that's going to come to you, my friends. Opportunities will always come. Your angels will always send opportunities for you, but God's never going to send you anything that you're not ready for, because that's a wasted opportunity, right? But you do have to step out of your comfort zone sometimes. You do have to do some uncomfortable things, but they're for the better. You're going to grow. You're not just doing them and you're going to feel ashamed about them. That's the whole difference about making the right choice or the clearly not good choice. And got to pay attention. I choose me. I love it. Sorry, I'm sometimes I can't always read in, but oh my God, I'm a crafter. I use butterflies all the time. So I love it. Spirit is definitely speaking to you. You just got to have courage and faith that things are going to work out. Don't matter what it looks like right now. Spirit is putting things together, things that didn't even exist. That's what people don't understand, is that the angels can put stuff together that it's just energy. They're putting together their energy to collect stuff. Always does, or other people's emotions. Yeah, distractions. You got to control your thoughts and actions to help stay focused. Focus on love, too. I'm hearing love is the answer. Focus on love, because the darkness loves to distract you by getting you up in your head, having somebody do something. So you're like, I can't believe they did this. And you just focus on that all day instead of doing your work. Because especially if you're starting level up or you've been doing something for a while, and the darkness has been keeping tabs on that too, because when you're getting closer, the lessons get harder. Okay, the levels get harder. But don't give up, because you never know when that miracle is going to occur. And the spirit, somebody has a hard time speaking their truth. Because, sorry. Spirit wants you to know that it's not about not telling you because they want to keep you in mystery and be mean. Spirit, and I understand this, and I've read this somewhere in my studies a long time ago, that we used to know everything. Spirit would tell us everything, but then they started figuring out the human mind focuses on the worst case scenarios and starts, well, if you know anything about manifestation, you got to have a clear mind and you got to have a happy spirit. So that's why people don't want to know when their last day is, because your mind will focus on that. So it's that kind of concept. There's some things we're not meant to know, because if we knew them, our focus would end up creating barriers and blockages against the very thing that we wanted. So believe it or not, us not knowing everything is a form of protection by spirit. It's not to be mean, okay? Because spirit understands, especially understands some humans out there are just not right. And you're just like, I just can't. But on those days, you have to just go inward. And we were never taught that way. And that's why that's part of my job, is to come out here and teach people. It's not about getting a reaction. The reaction is what the darkness wants. The angels want us to learn how to give responses, how to ground ourselves and not lose our mind when we have to face adversity or conflict, because you're always going to have to face something. But the way that you handle it, the way that you respond to it, is the way it will either get better or worse. Have you ever seen somebody just respond to something and it just escalated everything and you're like, holy potatoes? I love this. Archangel Michael and intentions, and then those distractions. You got to set your intentions. Okay, it's kind of like people say they want abundance and everybody just goes to the lottery. Okay, but setting your intentions to manifest your success and your wealth, it's generational wealth, not just for the year wealth or the month. Okay, it's fun to get $500 out of nowhere. But what about setting your intentions so that would just rapidly continue to flow? Okay, and all you got to do is set the intention that I want generational wealth for my family. And Archangel Michael will help protect me and bring that into fruition. Intention is the creative power that fulfills our dreams. As your will, so is your destiny. Okay, and I'm hearing she's got the whole world in her hand, in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. They switched it back and forth. You got the whole world in your hands. What would you do if you didn't have any limitations and you had the whole world? What would you do with it? Scorpio, Libra, Virgo, Sagittarius here. This is specifically for you, and Gemini. I'm hearing you're made of stardust, sparkly stardust, and you got to have compassion for your dreams. But if you want to manifest it, you can. It's about balancing your soul. But setting your intentions, what are you doing it for? Why do you want it? If you get this, what would you do with it? If you got $100,000 tomorrow, what would you do with it? Would you make sure it continued on? Or would you just spend it on self? Because these are choices that you don't have to give it away to charity. Just, everybody thinks that too. It's about what charity are you going to give it to? What actual intention? I've actually had to sit here and think. Hi, Kaza. How are you? I hope you're having a splendid day. You got to sit down and think, if you got all this money, what would you do with it? Because you can have that much money. But if you don't have goals and plans and dreams, they just become thoughts and things. And they're not really going anywhere. So, would love a card if possible. Sure. I would love to give you one. Let's see. Message do you have for Kaza? Angel of wisdom. Pursue knowledge and spiritual growth. A surprise is on the horizon. So there's something that maybe a situation you're trying to find out. Maybe it's family related. Maybe it's like a will and testament or testimony or something. There's something that you don't know all the facts to, though. But Spirit is saying there's a surprise on the horizon, so let me see. What can you tell me about this angel of wisdom? They're saying it doesn't serve you any justice. Like, these are all reversed. So you got the Justice, King of Cups, King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and Five of Cups. I feel like this is like a family issue, like somebody doesn't want to believe the truth. I feel a lot of sadness there, though. They're saying this is try to ground yourself in try to see clearly. Because some of this is like maybe the depression is kicking up. You're not seeing what's behind you. Yeah. So maybe people are gossiping. You're not trying to fight with anyone, though, I feel, because you're trying to heal. And I feel like people maybe are saying smart things. And there's like a choice that you're juggling back and forth, but your spirit wants you to go inside and stop listening to everyone else's opinions. Yeah, you're listening to everyone else's opinions, and this strength card is coming out. If you've been seeing lions or anything about that, like that, it's about like the lion and the lamb. Know that you are the lion. And just because you're having a weak moment, maybe a little bit of depression, and I fully understand it because I know you lost your daughter. She's in spirit. And there's some things that are maybe maybe she doesn't want anybody to know. Maybe she was like lived a different kind of life, and you live a different kind of life. You don't go with the normal societal views, but Spirit does want you to put down your burdens. I'm hearing this is not your cross to bear because it's preventing you from having a new beginning and manifesting the life that especially your daughter wants you to have. There's things that are a mystery right now, and that karmic, I'm telling you, this thing, everything that was done in the dark is coming to the light. If it's for your highest good to know, you will know it. Is this about your daughter? Okay. Yeah, because I'm seeing like this tower. Because there's not a new rebirth here. It's not a... I feel like people are like maybe spying about it. I don't know. Something like that. Spirit says to keep going forward, but I feel like maybe people aren't working with you here. Yeah. So maybe people are not being the most helpful. It's really important for you to go into meditation though and regain your balance. And Spirit's has asked you to walk away from this. So pray to it about Spirit. But ultimately, you got to walk away from it and let Spirit handle it because it's just going to stress you out. And you're dealing with some sort of narcissist here. Yes, and that's the keep hitting a wall. But what exactly are you trying to find out? There's going to be some kind of... it's like a karmic cycle right now. So like I said, this karmic cycle, by the end of March, it's going to be closing out. So you do have to think about this. If you ask Spirit to help you, then you have to release it to Spirit. You can't ask Spirit to help you and then you work on it too. Does that make sense? That's where the faith comes in, that you're like, so you got to release the attachment to outcome. Judgment is coming. Judgment is very black and white. But they need you to rise above this situation and know that There's something you're not listening to in your intuition either. Okay? Because there's a new seed. There's a new beginning being... There's a new... Maybe with you doing this, you're planting a new thought. A new beginning. Yeah, check that out. Boom. I love that because that came like that. Boom. So this new... Whatever you're doing is creating a new cycle, a new seed of thought. Spirit says don't rush into things, though. And I'm seeing this, somebody's being deceitful about stuff too. But see, like right there, that 5 of Swords, you gotta let it go. That's where Spirit wants you, because they're saying a surprise is on the horizon. So remember, Spirit's bigger than all of us and can go places we can't go. Does that resonate with you, Kaza? You don't have all the facts, though, right now. Okay, and that's why you're stressing out, because you don't have all the facts, and this is like... Spirit says this is how you feel right now. You're like, I just can't. So... yeah, so Spirit says the answers are coming, but you need to be patient. Okay, because sometimes we can't... Even I can't get all the answers that I want right when I want them. So they're showing you these different signs. They're showing you these different signs, but you have to use your intuition. You can't focus on the black and white of the situation. This is the card of choice, and this is reversed. Somebody feels like they don't have a choice in the matter, or maybe your daughter didn't feel like she had a choice in the matter. But also, there is a lack here, so a choice, a choice of being in charge of your, of life choices, and not doing things that you did when you were a kid, or repeating those same karmic cycles. These are all reversed because I just feel like this was a karmic cycle that your daughter couldn't break out of. I hope that resonates with you. What was your daughter's name? I just know that she wasn't moving forward, though. There was no movement forward. Stacy Lee. No, she tried, yeah. She didn't have the strength. Like, see, that 10 of Swords is just like... This whole energy I get from her is just, I've given up. I don't know if she had an addiction. I think, yeah, because see, these are both... She was trying to kick this right here. And these are all reversed because, see, that's the rest. She couldn't get no rest because this mister was in her head all the time, and that's how she felt. That puppet on a string, she could never escape. And some people's souls just can't escape this energy. They feel bound to this energy because they don't feel like they have any new beginnings. They don't, because this is reversed too. So she just feel like she knew she had a happy She had a happy home. She had a good mom. She just couldn't get out of her rut. She couldn't get that new beginning. She could not get the willpower to get up and say, I'm just going to get out of this depression. It was more like sinking to the bottom, drowning. She couldn't get out of the illusions of her head. And yeah, there's a lot of sorrow here. And she wants you to know, though, it wasn't you. Because she had a choice. She had a choice in this. And she chose to be reckless. Because she couldn't choose to fight her demons, so it was easier to make the choice of being reckless and having reckless thoughts than to be this guy and have the responsibility of adulthood and to it's like a lot of pressure for her. She's tired so hard. She tried so hard but couldn't. Bless her. Yes, she did. Andrea, hello. First time today is my birthday. Can I have a love reading? Sure. If you give me a second. I just need to finish up with Kaza, so if you give me a second, Hazel Eyes or Andrea, I will totally help you out. Believe it or not, her death is her rebirth. It's almost your rebirth, but you're gonna have to sit with that, because she wants you to know that even in her death, that it's a rebirth for you, her, because she's more powerful where she's at now, and she can help you. Because when she was on Earth, she was just a wandering soul, and she felt betrayed by herself mostly, which made her betray other people, and then made her betray her family and give up that teamwork. And then ultimately, she would go act reckless, charge into it, and that's where her tower moment would come in. Because the duality of which horse am I going to let... Okay, because there's no reins here. This is all by thought. Which demon, or, which side am I going to let shine? The dark side or the light side? And a lot of times her dark side took over, and that's where her tower moment would come in, and then she ended up going and being a hermit and going away from everybody. I don't know if I feel like maybe she didn't necessarily do her addiction or whatever in front of people. She did it more like after this tower moment, then she'd feel bad, and then she'd go into hermit mode and go do her thing and balance herself. She felt like it was a false sense of balancing that she did. She could never walk away from it, though. God told her to walk away. She couldn't get that clarity. This is something to do with childhood. Something from her childhood made her loyal to the wrong thing, is what I'm hearing, and caused her a lot of heartache. She got taught like this toxic loyalty. Maybe there was a lot of fighting, arguing. I mean, even if it was a good household, there was something, an element. This may not have been her whole childhood, but there's an element of heartbreak, fighting, and pain that happened when she was a child that she didn't speak up on. Maybe with the women in your family, could be her sisters, could be something happened which caused her to be, at that time, loyal to the wrong thing, and then That's what happens. You learn something at a young age, and then it backfires when you get older. She's at peace now, but it hurts that I didn't get to say goodbye or say I love her. I fully understand that. She does want you to know that she is around you. And she's showing that strength card. She doesn't want you to be sad or depressed because, believe it or not, she's right next to you. And I keep hearing butterflies, like blue butterflies. So maybe that's what she's celebrating, though. And she knows that you're sad, that you miss her. This is like, she knows this like nothing else matters. That's what I'm hearing, that song from Metallica, Nothing Else Matters. But she wants you to embrace her presence here because she is around you. Justice is coming. This was her justice, believe it or not. Let's see if I can get an actual message. Stacy Lee. Let's see if I can get an actual words. I got thanks. Hold on one second. Well, it says thanks. And WX gone, so oops. Now, I got it backwards. Thanks now. Thanks now. Let's see what else. Or anything else, Stacy Lee? Anything that you'd like to tell your mom? You, I, me, go. You and I. You go. I, me. You go. I, me. Which means she wants you, and then she put jammin'. Jammin' queen. She doesn't want you to be stuck on this. And I know it's hard. And I'm coming to you, Andrea. Give me 1 second. So, Yeah. She doesn't want you to be sad about this. You go, I me. And that just, I really just get that, you know, don't beat yourself up anymore about, I feel like she's having fun where she's at. She like would like to be there, but she feels free. And she just wants you to know that. And that blue butterfly keeps coming through, so. I don't know if the name John, if the name John is anything to you. Yeah, so I'll show it to you just because it's so when you understand what I don't know. I really and it's either John Pham or John Emmer Effer. I don't know if your daughter cussed or not. I don't know if she's saying Emmer Effer Queen, but she wants you to know that she's there to protect you, and she can protect you in a different capacity than she could when she was not here, or when she was here on Earth. So she would like you to allow her protection in, and maybe talk to her more. Maybe just sit quietly and just talk to her, because she's listening. She can hear everything, and she can feel that's why she wants you to not be sad too, because she can't do anything. Like, she can't make you stop. She can't make you, and it hurts her energy. Spirit's really hard for them to watch us cry because they can't do anything. They just have to wait for us to stop. But anywho, Dilly, that's really fun. I thank you for letting me tap in and share that message with your daughter. She sounds like I don't know, she sounds very fiery and spirited, so she doesn't want you to worry about things. If you're asking for them and they're for your highest good, she's working it out upstairs to help you get to miss the line kind of thing. But you have to go with the things that maybe aren't normal, you know, like you have to think outside the box and have a different viewpoint on it. She was a party girl, free spirit. Yeah, you're welcome. I love channeling her spirit because I feel all fiery and spunky when she's around. I love that. So, alrighty. What will my next person be like when I'm meant to marry? Can I please have a love reading? Today is my birthday. Well, let's just see. Now she's free and having a party and loving her life up there. Yes, ma'am. She's loving it with you, too. She especially is around during holidays, so you can especially feel her because she likes Easter's coming up. I don't know if she liked Easter. Oh, I got this pain in my back. But she's definitely around on holidays, like when you decorate and stuff. Okay, she really likes that. I don't know if you guys decorated or what, but she really liked the holidays. Like the whole, maybe you guys did backyard barbecues or some. All right. Andrea, let's see what message Spirit has about your next person. Can you tell her for her birthday reading, her love reading, what she is going to expect in her love life? Time. You're giving it too hard. Give it time. Wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. So one thing Spirit is saying here is that I'm hearing we like to fill up our time with people. But Spirit is trying to get you a better person that's on a different level. So friendship. Yeah, they're trying to get you a friendship one because I feel like maybe you have a trail of manipulators or narcissists or something that's just, they tell you they're Casanovas. They like to tell you whatever they can tell you to get you in that weak moment of submitting and not doing what's best for you, but doing what is best for them. So Spirit is saying the next person that's coming in is friendship. But if you want that friendship, it's important for you not to worry about the when, high, and how, because right now you're vibrating the level you're vibrating at. Unfortunately, you're going to keep getting the same cycle of people until you break that barrier. This cat's over here playing. I'm watching it chase a butterfly. That might be significant to you. You need to go have fun. I love that. You need to go have fun. And I hope you're here kind of rolled out. But, you know, hey, this might resonate for someone else. You got to stop. You're going to get yourself locked into a 7 to 10 year karmic cycle if you're not careful, is what I'm hearing. So it's very important to know, and your Pisces, holy cow, you're Pisces. Today's your birthday. It's a Pisces. I'm a Pisces. It's important that you take time out, Pisces, and know that your people need to compliment you, not complete you, because you complete yourself. Okay, so it's really important for you to know that wrangle in those emotions, because the Casanovas are out. But Spirit's trying to bring you in that solid connection of friendship. So your person's going to be on a friendship level. I'm definitely hearing that. Let's see what else. What else can you tell me about their person, Spirit? They're going to be in the stage 5 of a spiritual awakening, so they're going to be very grounded. Their energy system's going to be very powerful, and their manifestation powers, they're going to be a very, I'm hearing like a business person, entrepreneur. They're going to be the King of Pentacles, have that, even an emperor. But they are a bit spiritually sick. Or you're a bit spiritually sick, and maybe that's why you're not bringing in this person. Because right now your energy is kind of on it's been bringing in these ones. So no is a complete sentence. That's really important for you. Stop letting people talk you out of your boundaries is what I'm hearing. Because betrayal is a city close to the river denial. Yeah. You need to go shooting for those ones that are, so Spirit is definitely saying when you're talking to people, ask them what their spiritual program is. What is their spiritual hygiene? Because that is the key to you breaking your toxic cycle. Hey there, Ashley. How are you? I love your farm that you have. That is so much fun. You got little critters to play around with. Spirit is saying to have ASAP. You need to go in yoga spiritual time with spirit, spiritual baths. I love that. Person could be a desk work office person though. And they're a bit of a 70s music lover. So that's what I'm seeing for your next person right now. An office worker. They like to go either clubbing or they're like they like to go listen to 70s music and boogie in their front room. But they are a bit spiritually sick, so I'm hearing good luck. Luck's on your side. I love that. Lucky mix. I love that. Spirit's saying though, where's your focus at? Because someone who can bring you a lot of joy doesn't always bring it to you in the form of money. Time is money. Is somebody willing to give you their time? Because that's equal to money sometimes. I love this too. Archangel Raphael and Archangel Uriel. Archangel Raphael is the healing angel, and this is the angel of enlightenment. Hi, how are you? How are your, what are they, little mini horses, little mini donkeys? I can see them. I don't remember the names. You inspire me to go get my own land one day, and that's what I want to do. Is I want to have some goats. Have some goats and some chickens, and that's about all. Archangel Chamuel, though, I love this because this message kind of rolled in. Archangel Chamuel is here to helping you with your love life. So I see the next person that he's going to be fun that's coming in. He's dancing, but if you want that long time forever, you're going to have to pick one that has a more spiritual mind focus, because that's where we go wrong, is we pick the ones that are spiritually sick and therefore they're not following basic simple rules, and that's where you stop getting even the bare minimum from people, because they're not even giving themselves the bare minimum because they are spiritually sick. So that's where this I sleep with 10 people every day kind of thing comes. That's a lot of people to share your energy with. And that's where the succubus, the incubus, all these other spirits that we don't see, just because we don't see them out there, they're out there. They're watching. They're attaching. All right, let's see what messages I can clear this up with. Thank you guys so much for the likes and the shares. I'm hearing the name Candace. It's very specific. Place your money on green. I listen to the wisdom of my body. Your body has a message for you. Listen to what it is telling you. Thank your body for being the perfect messenger. Okay, so when we have these aches and pains and stuff, I'm learning that's an alert. And most of us, that's when you have to go get all this crazy medical stuff done because you didn't listen to the alert and you just kept shutting it off. Okay, because your body is an amazing thing and it can heal stuff, but you can't ignore it. And to go even deeper, certain things that relate to even your knees. Okay, did you know if you have a pain, depending on what side of your knee, that can relate to the fact that you don't feel supported? Crazy. You gotta listen to your body though, and that's why it's not always good to take painkillers, because you're numbing the pain, but like you're not doing anything about it. You got to get to the source. You got to remove the source of the pain, and it's negative energy. That's how pain gets in our body, is because we store negative energy. Here's a good way to release negative energy is I am creative. Honor your unique gifts. Think of 3 ways you could express your creativity today. Well, I could write a poem. I could watercolor. I could go get sidewalk chalk and draw. Those are 3 ways to be creative. Okay, because creativity is a spiritual gift. And we need it to be able to get in our zone. That's why it's important your space that you're in. You need to have good energy in it so you can be creative. I choose to live with ease. Life does not have to be as difficult as you make it. Complete this sentence. One way I could let my life be easier is to stop overthinking. That's like the number one way that most of all of us could live life with ease. Accept what is and what might be. It's not, you don't know until it comes. You can only hope for the best. But if it's meant for you, it's coming. It doesn't matter who hates on it, who says you don't deserve it. Don't matter. It's yours. If it is not yours and it is somebody else's and you're trying to take it, that is also not yours. That will not come to you, and messengers will stop that. Okay, so ever since I went on the spiritual awakening, now I'm not worried if people think they got one over on me, because the universe is very expansive, and there's so many beings and entities and God and ancestors and whatever out there. You never truly get away with anything. Anything that happens in the dark will always come to the light. So I'm going to take my little brain power off of worrying about it, because if I ask God to help me, He's going to help me. It's that plain and simple, because it's happened. I've watched it. I'm doing very well. How are you today, Luana? Thank you for joining my live. Hi, Sharon Boo. Sharon Boo! I love it. I haven't been on here in a while. I needed to share messages, because you know what good is a light worker if I'm not up here. Just the energy got real heavy, and if you're also a light worker, you understand this. But the portal's closing and it's good. And I'm starting off this new karmic cycle. Awesome. Clean slate. I suggest y'all do the same and don't let anybody block your blessings, because the choices that we choose are the things that block our blessings, by the way, because we have free will to choose. So know if something ain't good for you, just go with it. It ain't good for you, because something better is gonna come. Never hop on the first thing, because you never know. You never know. I am beautiful and everybody loves me. We need to repeat this more out there. I am beautiful and everybody loves me. We don't say that enough, and that's how we let others infiltrate their opinion of us. We are beautiful beings, and the more beauty you have in you comes from within. It's not out here. Okay, you can get all the makeup, you can get all the beauty supplies, products, whatever. I promise you, if you don't have it in here, it ain't gonna come out here. I've seen some very ugly, beautiful women, beautiful men, beautiful souls that are just tarnished. And I'm like, wow, clean up that energy and you will be the most amazing thing. But I don't look at looks. I look at souls. So you can come to me looking whatever way, but I'm going to bypass all this and I'm going to look in here. How tarnished is your soul? What level of toleration of can I deal with your tarnished soul? Because everybody's got a tarnished soul, but there's levels to this. I'm hearing, be humble. Sit down, be humble. Yeah, there's levels to this. And there's some people that God can only save their soul. And I don't need to be around that energy because that's some dark, dark energy. I can go insert my love and light for a few minutes and then I gotta roll because that is not mine. Not mine. Not mine. Not everybody's healer. We gotta repeat that, guys. I'm not everybody's healer. I'm a healer. But I'm not everybody's healer. Stop trying to heal the whole world because not everybody was on your roster, on your list of people to heal. And if you come across someone that's not your person to heal, that's why you're not getting the results you want because it is not your battle to fight. God said that is not your battle to fight. You are not the angel to fight it. I'm glad that you're putting positive thought into this. I'm glad you're putting empathy into this. But again, not your battle, not your decision. Stop getting in the middle because basically when God comes down to put that karma on everyone and slap out the bad ones to clear out the field, you're going to get in the way and accidentally get hit. There's guilt by association with other people's karma, so do be mindful who you put in your energy today. Because you're not only dealing with your karma, you're showing the universe. That's where you got to pick your partners, your friends. Do you want their karma? Especially if you've been working on your karma, do you think it's fair for you to just inherit someone's karma? You need to be... If you went and did all this journey to work on yourself and your karma, then maybe you need to just be patient and know that your people will eventually find you. But don't go back fishing in the toxic pool. Find a different river to go find, because I nurture my inner child. I love that this came in. We were taught these things as a child. If you're like, why do I keep doing this? Because somebody in your life was a little bit selfish and they wanted you to take care of their needs, so they taught you something wrong that was more fulfilling to them. And as you got older, you thought it was normal, and now that you're older, you're like, shit, this is not normal. I'm going to stop doing that. And I'm going to give you guys, whoever is listening, here's your confirmation that you have the choice to choose, and it doesn't matter what anybody else says. It doesn't matter. God just gave you, you do it is right for you, because that a lot of maybe these decisions that you don't make that you make that are not the best for you come from not validating that inner child. And people make jokes about it, but it's really true. We have a lot of us Gen Xers, a lot of us Zennials, whatever you want to call us. We are one of the biggest generations of mental health. Like, it was suck it up and deal with it. And yeah, I'm tired of that, because how about you stop putting out that bad energy, and I won't have to suck it up and deal with it. If you could learn a little emotional restraint and control on your feelings and how you spew out your toxicity. Just saying. We got to take accountability. I'll take accountability for how I respond. You take accountability for what you're going to throw over here. And if you can't contain yourself from not being a mean little bully child, then please remove yourself from my presence. Somebody really needs to hear that today. because we tolerate some, and I have personally saw myself, people have I was at this factory job, and this was one of those jobs that people have been there for like 10 years or whatever. And I wasn't impressed because there was this lady, and she's this little tiny lady. She's like almost in her 50s, mid 50s, and they treated her like a child, and they were so rude to her on the floor. And she'd been working there for over 10 years. And I was like, what? Me and every time we talked, she didn't really understand what I did, but she was cool with it. We talked about angels and ghosts and stuff all the time, but I saw people were picking on her, and narcissists were being really mean. And it was weird because I went to this job like specifically just to go regulate some people, because I gave her a couple of tips and pointers, and it was so cool. People stopped messing with her, and I finally got her to step in her power, because maybe her inner child, she was always just kind of pushed to the side, and I lit that match on her, and boy, she started taking her power back. It's just funny because she's like a 5-foot little lady, but I was like, you're not going to be mean to her, and like you guys just push her around, and I don't do all that. And if you're tolerating that because you don't want to speak up, speak up. Because if not, the universe has funny ways of making things come out if you don't speak up. Always gives you the chance to speak up first. Loving your inner child helps you remember your innocence and recognize how much life loves you. Ask the child within, what can I do for you today? Okay, stop making yourself work to the bone because you think that's going to make you a couple extra dollars. It's not, obviously it's not good to call in, because if I get on that call-in streak, I'm probably just going to quit. So don't do that either, but you need to balance. It's about balance. It's about, I should go do something fun today. I have a beach accessible. I should go do that. If you have a vehicle coming from someone who's working on getting that vehicle, have gratitude for the vehicle you have. Stop complaining about that. I don't have gas money, but hey, I have a freaking vehicle. Because if I had a vehicle at this moment, we would be doing a live from not right here. Okay, so show gratitude for the things that you have, and it doesn't cost that much gas money. I have given people $20 just to have an outing with them. Okay. So we gotta take off what's gonna make me happy today, not how much is it gonna cost, and start just putting all these restrictions on your fun before you even start. Sure, I can give you a card, healing Gruletta. I like it. I'm going to give you one of these. I am going to give you Love Your Inner Goddess card. I love these, by Elena Fairchild. These are beautiful cards. I don't know, Spirit said, hey, give her this. This is going to give you a message from your divine feminine. You're going to like it. You're going to like it. Good. All right, angels, thank you for blessing this reading, making sure it's specific in the light, and full blessings for everyone involved. Can you please give Miss Healing Grulera? Thank you for the stars, Sharon. What message? Ooh. You kind of got two here, so I'm gonna... Ooh. I like it. So, be there for you. I love this. This is about nurturing your higher self, too. You got be there for you. The number 4 is significant. And Queen of Hearts. And it says, love is my religion. Hold on. I love these cards. Let's see. There's a whole little thing. So the be there for you. It's time to let yourself off the hook. Don't interpret the behavior of other people or circumstances outside of your control to indicate something negative about you. Forgive yourself for anything that you feel you have done wrong. You can learn from your choices more easily if you stop punishing yourself. Even the decisions that we regret can help us grow wiser when we swap judgment for compassion. Sometimes we can only learn what we need to know from what doesn't work out so well. Forgive yourself, have your own back, and be good to you. Okay, so know everything happens for a reason. All of our lessons, no matter how big or small, go to your blessings, but you have to clear out the lessons first, because that's what we're here for, is to get the lessons learned. And that's what I'm learning, is if we learn these lessons, and then it's smooth sailing. But you just gotta tackle those lessons. Spirit wants you to know you have an open and sensitive heart. Sometimes the hearts of others are just too closed and afraid. That's okay, because it's part of why you were born, to help heal and open the hearts of the world. And you also have that with the Queen of Hearts here. That's like a double confirmation. When fearful, angry people lash out in pain, trying to hurt others because they cannot get past their own hurt, do not make it about you. Your heart knows how to love you and protect you, while it has compassion for the suffering that another may be feeling. Remember that you must be there for yourself, nurturing your own heart with plenty of love. Give it to yourself as you give to the world, with kindness and generosity, and don't allow anyone or anything make you forget what is real and true. The wisdom that fills your own heart and helps heal the world. Okay, and also know that, Spirit wants you to say this: place one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. Sway a little from side to side. Imagine that as you sway, there is a river of energy that travels between your two hands. The river of energy swirls and flows around your hips, your heart, leaving you feeling inspired and really good. You now have twice the amount of energy. Say aloud, I am a fortress of divine love. I stand strong in my divine presence. I am peacefully and powerfully with me, with a beautiful heart divinely protected. And so it is. Amen. So yeah, this is definitely, you are going through, right now you're kind of going through a spiritual awakening of your higher self. 4 is a number of foundations, so you're building a foundation. And 32 is also another number, an angel number you need to look up, because 3 plus 2 is 5. That's how you reduce 32, and that's 5 is the number of change. So the Queen of Hearts is, your heart has been chosen by the divine to be a temple for spiritual light, an inner place where grace and healing can dwell. This is very special. A temple is kept clean and pure, scented with sacred perfumes of incense, made beautiful with our feelings of reverence and love for the spirit, kept uncluttered and spacious, so that as much spiritual presence as possible can enter. When spirit enters and fills the temple of the heart, things of extraordinary beauty take place. Even the apparently impossible become possible. Clear your heart temple with forgiveness, gratitude, and love for the spirit, so it can fulfill its divine destiny of being a sacred channel for beautiful divine grace. I've been seeing angel numbers everywhere. Yeah, you're definitely, spirit is trying to get your attention, and you are a chosen one. You are an empath. Your special gift is love. And know, from one empath to another, you can give love and empathy, but try to disconnect with the sympathy, because people create their karma every day, and sometimes we don't see the karma attached to people's current realities. Okay, and you're like, and sometimes we find that out, like when you date someone and then you're like 6 months down the road they become a complete psycho, and you're like, oh, I see why your life was complete crap and you were crying when I first met you. I get it, because you were living a karma. I stepped into your karma, did I? Yeah. I'm learning that, so you can always give love and light. But again, you're not everybody's healer, and you got to heal yourself first, and you got to connect with that beautiful, loving heart. You've got this like fiery feeling of love. It's like a phoenix rising. You're connected to some kind of fire goddess. I don't know their names. I'm still learning all the names and stuff, but you definitely have a connection, and also a connection to Mother Mary, like all the way down to theirs. So you have like divine beauty goddess, like, wow. It's overwhelming, because I'm feeling it, and you just got this. Yeah. It's very beautiful. I'm sorry. It's very overwhelming, because it's very beautiful, and that's kind of like the angels. When they're around, you can feel that beauty, and I feel this beauty radiating. So it's very important to know that that gift is sacred. And up until this point, maybe you have really given it to people because you didn't know. You just knew, you felt this, because it's very overwhelming. And so maybe you're like, I gotta give love because it's too much, and I can't hold on to all to this, or I'm gonna be emotional all day because and you love bomb people maybe sometimes because you're just like, I got all this love. But it's important that you start managing that. And now that you know, because you see through the eyes of truth. Okay, you're all about truth and compassion and mercy, but you need to make sure that that divine love is given to the right people. Don't let the takers. You set a certain amount aside for those takers, and once they take their fill, because there's always going to be takers, but don't overgive is what I'm trying to say. And don't let people talk you into it, because your energy feels so nice and warm. And if you're peaceful and people come up and they come and intrude your peace, it's because you attract that, because they don't know how to get that in their life. So they're energy vampires. They take your... So be careful for those ones. But you're still going to give love to those ones anyways. But you just got to learn, I have a certain amount of energy in a 24-hour period that I can only give. And if you're giving it to someone who's a narcissist, who's just a taker, there's a problem with that. That's why it sucks to be in a narcissist relationship, because now they're just leeched on. So the people that you are truly supposed to be healing and truly need to be feeling your presence can't, because that person is blocking access to them. So I love that. Aw, thank you. I love that. I've been seeing angels. Yeah. So the mind may believe it has got power to rule, but in truth, the heart is queen. You are a true goddess of love, one who consults the heart for answers. You will courageously follow the guidance of the heart, even when the mind doesn't want to surrender to the call of the heart, and fearfully list numerous reasons why it's crazy and stupid and will end badly. You know that the doubt of the mind is no match for the power of the heart. As you continue to honor the divine wisdom of the heart within your own life, you become empowered to help others learn to trust and grow through love's guiding inner light too. You become a keeper of the sacred heart. The divine love of the sacred heart will protect you and guide you in the most extraordinary ways. All you need to do to receive this divine assistance is to keep honoring your own heart. Remember that the heart has its own way of attracting what it needs, of creating healing and new opportunities. Things don't need to make sense to your mind or anyone else. They just need to make sense to your heart. You are already a divine queen, your heart aflame with passionate purpose. Stay true to your heart wisdom, and you, my friend, will change the world. I love that for you. So Spirit says, place your hands in prayer and say these sacred words aloud. My beautiful heart is queen, and divine love is king. Together they rule the holy kingdom above heaven and earth with harmony, grace, and joy. And so it is. Amen. I love that for you, and angels bless you. So I think I needed to hear that. Yeah, I love it for you. So you're definitely never go against your intuition. If people say you're too sensitive, because I feel like you're getting this, you're too sensitive, or you've heard something about your emotions, it don't matter. You just keep doing what you do because you're supposed to be. I don't know if you're a water sign, but you got those, like maybe a Scorpio. I'm just feeling these very intense emotions. Could even be a Sagittarius in there. I don't know. But you love hard. Don't stop loving hard, because people have bitter hearts either. Because those aren't your people. Those are the people that you were supposed to come. You're walking karma. You are supposed to come across some people's paths, and you're either the lesson or the blessing. Okay, you're either the enlightenment or, I've had to be lessons to people, and it didn't start off. I thought, I didn't even know I was the lesson. Then I was like, oh no, seeing all this, I'm the lesson. Oh no, I thought I was going to have friendship here. Oh no. But you start taking your focus off that. You're more like, okay, what is the lesson I need to learn so I can get to my people that enjoy me? Because once you start surrounding yourself by like-minded souls, you're going to feel amazing. And none of this will bother you. But when you're around people that don't fulfill your soul or situations, that's when we feel that way. So, Sagittarius, I got it. I was close, because Sagittarius is love hard. They are fiery. You can set the forest on fire. I'm hearing the song, we didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world was turning. I love that. I love this too. Check it out. You've probably been seeing these numbers. Spiritual awakening. You are not crazy. You are intuitive. Stop explaining yourself. Those are not your people. If you've been seeing 222, 555, 777, 711, 444, 1111, those are all spiritual awakening numbers. You're going on a path of faith right now, okay? Your eyes aren't always seeing, isn't always believing. So know that you're going to have to awaken your spiritual sight now. And again, go with your heart, not your these two little eyeballs, because it's not always gonna work. Also, you have a nice energy. Thank you. 111 and 222 everywhere. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm an angel intuitive. That's the first thing. Like, I'm not a tarot card reader. I'm an energy healer, and I'm a holistic healer. And I have all these cool little tricks and things that I can do. So I just call myself a spiritual guide and holistic healer. We can get on the technicals later. I love this author, writer, confirmed life purpose. This is also mine, so it's really funny that I'm holding this, talking to you. I have to go make a call. Hope to catch you soon. Love and light. Thank you, Sharon. If not, I will see you over on Matt's live, because I visit. So I'm trying to come up here more, get out of my head, come out here and share messages. Thank you for coming, though. I appreciate it. So this is a confirmation, whoever's seen this, though, your confirmed purpose is to be a writer and author. This is a confirmed answer to your prayer. Writing will bring you abundance. Make time to write at least 15 minutes a day. You have a book inside of you that needs to be published. And this is, again, a confirmed life purpose. So, absolutely. Have a great day. You guys go follow Sharon. I love her. She's in Hawaii. Miss Simila. All right. So how do I want to wrap this up? Let's do a message of abundance. If you guys want your own personal reading, you can click on the link in the bio. And I do virtual readings. Check out if you want. I do intuitive coaching too. So, all right. What other messages do we have here, Spirit? I got one. What other one do we have? All right. I like this one. Got conscious consumer and clearing debts. Okay, and the clearing debts is reversed because we get in that scarcity of how am I going to clear my debts if I don't have the money? Well, first you got to be conscious on what you're spending your money on. There are too many people out there, and if this might resonate with whoever's hearing it, that you buy stuff and you haven't even opened the plastic on it. It sits there for like a year, and you have two of things that just sit there, and you bought them, and maybe you did a little emotional shopping or whatever, or you found something that was on a deal. But you got to be conscious, because this is why you're not having abundance in the end, because you're not being a conscious consumer of, even when you do have the money, you spend it on things that truly aren't longevity for you. Now, it's okay to go buy yourself something nice here and there, but if you find yourself in a pattern of doing it, or like these apps, okay, these apps take $2, $3, $5, $6, $7, and we don't even notice it, and you're paying someone and you're taking money out of your own pocket. So you need to go and look, and this is going to help you to go to clearing debts, because you're going to be financially free when you start being able to face your debts and attack them and not be worried or feel guilty or shame. Somebody needs to release that, especially if you went through a divorce or a tough time and you lost everything, you're getting back on your feet. Spirit needs you to pray more instead of talking about what you don't have, because anything that you did have, Spirit can return it times 10. Okay, but if you have debts, especially from the divorce or whatever, or from that time, maybe you got put in the hospital, Spirit's going to help you clear this out, but you need to ask them to help you, and you need to start praying to Archangel Ariel. Archangel Ariel, please help me release any karmic debts that have held back my abundance in the past. Please help me to learn these karmic lessons that I need to learn so I can loosen up these ties and totally transmute the karmic lessons that have surrounded my debt, so I can release these vows of poverty and step into my abundance. And so it is. Amen. So ask the angels to help you clear out debts, but also when Spirit brings in money, don't hold on to it so much that you don't enjoy it, but don't go spend it so much that you feel guilty. Okay, it's about, you don't have to spend it all in one day just because you got an extra $700 out of the blue. You can go go buy some people some lunch. Go do something that's an act of service, first of all. If you get unexpected money, the first thing you need to do is an act of service. It doesn't matter how small it is, even if it's paying for somebody behind you, because that's showing gratitude, because Spirit is the reason why that abundance came, because you showed whatever you did in your life. It's like you're present for fighting those karmic battles and those lessons. So stand up, and I love this because Archangel Michael is protecting you and knowing that the obstacles that were once in place and those blocks are being lifted. Okay, so now is the perfect time for you to do a little spring cleaning. Get tighten up on your finances. You stop being so afraid of looking at your finances, because that's why you're not manifesting abundance, because you're afraid of every time you look in there, there's not going to be enough. Start getting excited. Start looking at your finances like, I'm going to look in here and I'm going to start seeing this. And you're like, well, that's lying to myself. No, that's how you manifest. It's visualizing it, because it's just about the time continuum, space continuum, catching up to your present moment. Your thoughts or things, anything you can think up here is going out here. Okay? So that's why some things take a little longer to manifest. It's not the size of the request. It's the energy, the work that you're putting towards it, because you got to put towards it, but you got to start thinking. And it's like the easiest way to say is Peter Pan and Neverland. You got to start daydreaming. Okay, because those daydreams will turn into reality, because that's what a daydream is. It's a visualization. And we didn't realize that when we're daydreaming, we're actually daydreaming experiences into our lives. So it's kind of fun. I've always been a natural daydreamer. I'm a Pisces. I always get snapped and told me to snap out of it. And I think that's so rude when people do that, by the way. Because I'm like, you're just mad that I can escape into my own little reality of fun and you can't. You got to release those resentments about money, though, because maybe you dug yourself into a hole. It'll feel much more empowering for you to just face that, accept it, and know that, all right, I'm here. How do I get out of it? And start working on the plan to get out of it. Instead of sitting there in the sadness and going, woe is me, I'm never going to get out of this debt. Okay, because miracles happen every day. Spirit wants you to know, but you gotta start taking time. Okay, maybe you're spending too much time trying to compete with Mary, Sue, and Bobby out there on the circuit. Okay. Maybe it's time to start saving. Maybe it's time to start doing things that don't cost $1 million, so you can start saving money and getting on this abundance mindset that there's beauty in everything and there's fun in everything. You can go on a nice little walk and have a better time than going and spending that $100 meal tonight. There's something that you need to switch up in your financial, that you're putting too much focus on the social aspect of your finances, and therefore you're not manifesting anything because you're too worried about fitting in. You're too worried about having this and that to have people accept you, when in reality those people will never accept you. You're just fitting in for the moment. And literally Spirit is showing this low vibing pigeon. Chick, chick, chicken head. Yeah, I love this. Loves to bring the drama around your mama. It's the Trick Daddy Chicken Head song. I'm a kid from the 80s. In 2000s, Trick Daddy was all around 90s. I don't know what this life's gonna be, but I know one thing, that this is a life for me, baby, 'cause I'm a thug all day, every day. I love that. I don't know who that was, but this just came up, so if that made you think of someone, no. Baby, 'cause I'm a thug. Yeah, I love that, 'cause there's somebody slithering around with the serpent energy, and karma is smiling. They are creating karma as we speak. What goes around comes around. They didn't get away with nothing. Stay away from this karmic situation. So maybe you are with a bit of a bad boy. Maybe a bit of a bad boy broke your heart. But their karma's coming around, so Spirit's saying don't mess up your makeup. For whoever that is, because it's literally somebody who's, yeah, they're a bad boy. They got like tattoos and they're the bad boy. And their karma's coming, so they shouldn't have came and put their karma. They should have stayed out of your way because your ancestors aren't having it. And have fun. Have fun with that. And if you've been seeing crows around lately, that's a sign of a spiritual awakening. Also can be a passing death, transformation death, or an actual literal one. But there's gossip around. If you hear a whole gaggle of those crows, know that they're probably talking about you. But it's also this warning. Okay, so listen, if you hear those crows, don't be scared of them. There's some kind of physical, spiritual death approaching. It's for the best, though, because that's your ancestors. They're actually help you to connect with the dark, the underworld. That's why they interpret death and stuff. But that's why they look at you weird, because they're like, how do you see what I see? Because I'm from the underworld. So if you've been seeing crows, you got something's dying, but something's rebirthing. This ending needed to happen to make a new beginning. And whoever you're dealing with is not ready to admit it, and they most likely won't. And they refuse to see the truth. They're in super denial and regret. You can't save the soul. So you got to forgive yourself for the situation, to create space and know that karma is or will catch up. Okay, so if this playerson got your heart, it don't matter. They're a blue collar worker, which is manual labor. Bus driver, carpenter, truck driver, warehouse, custodial, any blue collar work. I just keep hearing that song all day, every day, baby, because I'm a thug. Yeah, your thug self is getting, karma. Ooh. Or they're going to come up and they're going to try to wine and dine you, so be careful, because Aruba, Jamaica, Bermuda, or Bahama, Beach Boys. I love this. So somebody either wants to go on a train ride, outdoors, dinner cruise, some kind of date night's coming up, but be careful, because if it's with Mr. Playerson or Thuggerson, you may want to rethink that. But I do see somebody out there likes you a lot. First date, possible coffee, expression of love, surprise vacation. You could be merging households. A journey of happiness is definitely coming. What else, Spirit? Small but mighty, so I feel like they're maybe mid-size. They're gentlemen. Yeah, you got a secret admirer. I like your vibe. You expect to be getting a cute message. Archangel Michael is with you. Somebody's going to tell you about, they're going to ask you on a date. I love it. Archangel Michael's with you to help you with your throat chakra and your courage, kitty. Ooh, it's a Taurus. Possible Taurus coming in for the date. Coming in for the date. I love it. You got a possible blue collar worker, Taurus, coming in for the date. I love it. What message do we want to... Yep, karma's smiling. So I love... We'll go ahead and leave it there. Spirit wants you to know that the karmic portal is closing and karma is smiling. These karmics are out here creating karma as we speak. Spirit wants you to know what goes around does come back around. So anybody who did put out bad karma to you is going to be dealing with it. And karma comes in so many different flavors. So they need you to detach from that and just know it's coming. They didn't get away with nothing. Johnny Cash song, God's gonna cut you down. You didn't get away with nothing. Stay away from this karmic situation, okay? Because there's just gonna be gossip. That's why you're seeing these crows. Go do you. Go honor your inner child. And most importantly, trust the guidance of the universe. Trust that everything you need to know is being revealed to you in the perfect space-time sequence. So thank you so much, beautiful souls, for coming here. And thank you for all of the likes. I've had a really great time chatting with you. I'm going to get up on here more. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you would like your own personal reading, the link's in the bio. And definitely go tune into my YouTube channel. I'm going to go ahead and put this on there. So if you guys want to reference it. I need more subscribers because I opened up a new YouTube channel. So you guys can go click the link in my bio. Love and light, beautiful souls. Have a wonderful, I think we're on a Tuesday. You guys have a wonderful day. Keep spreading love and light. And until next time.